My microphone's muted. There we go. There we go, guys. We figured it out. We have figured it out. So, today we're doing a reading for Kanye West. We're going to be exposing, is what they say on the interwebs, the energy around it. So definitely tune into that. If you guys know any other celebrities you would like to see a reading for, be sure to comment, and we'll get to that when we do. And also, if you would like to um, know a little bit more about your astrological chart, right? You can comment your top three, or you can comment your whole freaking chart, and we're going to do a reading on it. Might get you a little roasted. Un poquito, a little heat on it. We're exposing Capricorns. This is, I think that's what we got to do to keep up with the times. High off life and bud. Beer, 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 beer. Let's get it. So we're going to do Kanye's reading. If anybody else has any other celebrities, let me know. Right? Roast me this. Oh my God. Yeah. And that was a slight little roast. That was so slight. I was like, oh shit, I got to respond to that. You know, as Aquarius is, we be responding in our head. We have whole ass conversations, start to finish in our head, and then we go, oh, whoops. Didn't even hit send. Whoopsies. So, with no further ado, let's get some Kanye. Dun, 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 with the free water fatty. You already should know what time it is. For the culture, right? I made sure I had my much love, much love. I had the fatty roll, but I didn't have my mic rolling. So we're working on it. We're working on it. So, shouts out to Big Smoke, Big Smoke. Check out the music video. And also, if you guys on Insta want to tune in on YouTube, where you can hear the music, you can hear the sound effects. My voice comes in super crispy, super sexy. Speaking of which, I'm gonna hit record on the podcast. So we're tuning in on the podcast. We got YouTube and we got Instagram. So yeah, and we got the YouTube playing in the background. Be sure to check out the Free Water Home Movies. New episodes coming soon. A lot of big projects we're working on. Just getting organized. So that's our little commercial. Also, let's keep the lights on. If you are interested in supporting the Free Water family, you can definitely get a personal reading through astrology, tarot. We can talk about dreams, numerology, or if you just want some good old life coaching, we don't have to get on the spirit side. You just need someone to talk to. You can do that. All of these are starting at just $15. So if you're interested, send a DM to Quartz Free Water on the Insta, or you can email at freewaterbooking@gmail.com. Or if you would just like to support by, enjoying the content, you can donate through Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, and more. So with no further ado, let's get to the Kanye West reading. Should we play Kanye? I think Kanye would want us to play Kanye. We'll do Kanye instrumentals. How about that? So, because it's like, I feel like, I haven't really played anybody else's music. While I've done the reading, but, boom. So now we got a little bit of Ye playing in the background. So, we're going to channel in Ye's spirit. We're going to be honest tarot readers. We're really, really tapping in. So, again, this isn't anyone's opinions, just, the tarot, the spirit. So, Kanye, what's the first card? Boom, we have strength in reverse. Didn't we pull this for, no, we pulled this for the air signs. This is Aquarius, but Kanye's a Gemini. If you did not know, we should pull up Kanye's chart, give him a little roastertons, right? I'll probably do that soon. Boom. Let's get another card. Oh, Nine of Pentacles. So the thing about like the deals and stuff is that Kanye's got, what's it called? He's got, wealth outside of these deals. And if he were to drop another album, we're all going to get it, right? Except for maybe myself. I haven't necessarily listened to, because of the Donda 2 was on the stem player. Even missed out on the first Donda. And it's because Kanye's classics so good. So good, right? So the strength is upside down because there may be truth, right, in these statements. Do we have the strength to hold back our anger to communicate the truth clearly? That's the question, right? So we're just going to sit for a little bit. I always throw these cards in there because a lot of times we should just sit and focus on the cards that are present instead of kind of like just pulling more cards all the time, So let's focus on this. We have strength and we have the Nine of Pentacles, and very feminine energy, right? And that's where we may be having the focus more on accomplishing our goals with what they say. You attract more flies with honey instead of vinegar, or something sweet instead of something whatever, right? And we talked about this in one of the shows before, where you get upset and you start ranting, right? And you get on Facebook and start ranting. Then you don't really get anywhere because you're arguing with people and they may or may not, get you. So if they, don't, then they don't. And we spend up so much energy attempting to get people to understand us when in reality, that's not even their intention to even attempt to understand you. So that's where I also see the Nine of Pentacles. This is where we spoke on this of, let's say I saw some comments where he was talking about like the Jewish media, the Jewish owning the media. Really interesting if people didn't know that, but people don't. I guess not too many people look into what's owned. So if you didn't know, the biggest movies as of lately have been Marvel films. Let's say Spider-Man, you got, Avengers and things of that nature. Now, where do you go for the worldwide leader in sports, right? ESPN, right? Let's say a bunch of different other media companies. What people don't realize is owned by Disney. And that's something that Kanye was bringing up, is that, a handful of people control all the media and they can control what he says or doesn't say, right? Hey, we don't agree with that statement. We're going to, what's it called? Not run this t-shirt, not run this video, not, cancel our deal with you. Hey, Jamal Scott, what's happening? We're talking about Kanye. What are your thoughts? What are the thoughts? So, when they cancel the deals and things of that nature, right? Let's say he may be free to do his own thing. Now, what if he started out doing his own thing first, and being like, hey, I don't want to be a part of this, media conglomerate, help me out here. Um, that is owned by just a particular group of individuals, right? Now, if they were to start their own thing and, get their own servers and have their own this and on that, then you would probably see more support to Kanye, because instead of, let's say, ranting about what someone else is doing, right? You just do what they aren't doing, right? Or create opportunities for others. People don't know that BET's owned by, Viacom, which is one of the things he's talking about, right? So, you know, why don't we start our own companies, right? Now Dame Dash seems like less crazy, right? This is what's really interesting. If anyone knows the culture and stuff like that and been tuning in, hey, what's going on, Mike? Right? That Dame's been making his own stuff for years and he's refused to really become an industry person, right? And then now, Kanye's like, this industry sucks. And Dame's over here like laughing like, y'all shouldn't have fucked me over. All right. I am Jamal Scott. Right, says, what's crazy is he says such hateful things about our ancestors choosing to be slaves and crickets, but state a fact like white Jewish people hold huge weight and now he's canceled. Right? Okay, so that's something interesting, right? Because I bring that up. Slavery was a choice. And this is where we talk about where Kanye has an ounce of truth, right? Now, how that truth comes out and what happens in between is where he tends to get in a lot of trouble, right? And where us as spirits are saying, hey, there's people who jumped off the boat, right? They chose to jump off, they chose to run away. A lot of people, didn't do that. Now, if that was his statement, if instead of putting down people and saying slavery was a choice, and then it's like, Kanye, what do you mean by that? And then usually when people ask him that, he's like, he goes on to this whole, he's a Gemini. He goes on a whole thing, right? And you're like, I have no idea where you're even coming from. But if you said, hey, slavery was a choice and we should honor those who rather have jumped off the boat and died than be a slave for the white man, right? And if we can just take a moment of silence to honor those who made that decision, right? Honor those who escaped, honor those who fought back, honor those who died in the process of fighting. If we can just take a moment of silence and honor those and realize that, people did make choices and a lot of people, or some people chose not to be a slave and they picked another route. So if we can honor those for a second, let's do that. Now, this is what I'm saying, right? This is where, let's say, I was literally just talking about how people would go crazy if you said white lives matter, right? Now, later, he does the White Lives Matter t-shirt, right? So, people go crazy. Now, what I'm saying is that when we post Black Lives Matter, it's like, pay attention, right, to us. And I understand. Now, the reason is that it's tough, and, even Akon was talking about this. He was saying in South Africa, white people are talking about what's it called, inequality, because it's hard for them to get a job. It's hard for them to do this. It's hard to, because there's a lot of black people in power and rich neighborhoods and stuff like that. So this is what we talk about on the show, and this is why Free Water exists, because if we were to take one extreme and go to the other extreme, we're just, now something that happened which would slick be on the way to, let's say, hundreds to even, let's say, 1,000 years or something like that. Man, we'll see. We'll just say hundreds, right? So things that happened hundreds of years ago, right? We're still holding grudges for, right? To the point where we would go past inequality and then go towards oppression. Because if we were to pick any side and say that any race, any particular anything is better, right? Then, you know, we're actually giving our power to future racism or racism in a different way, even if it's not prevalent today. And that's the thing where it goes, courts, well, these people are oppressed and this, and this, and this. I understand that. Now, as an enlightened being, we have to, one, let go of the oppression, right? Because one, let's be honest, a lot of us hold on to oppression, and I'm not saying it's people in the live show, but I'm just saying a lot of people hold on to oppression because they're mad at their own lives. They're mad that they're broke. They're mad that, they got to pay rent. They're mad that this, and then they go, if I was white, I would have generational wealth and I wouldn't have to pay rent. My white friend and da 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 has this job. It's easier for him to get a job, and this and this and this and this. All right, that's understandable, right? But what if, you put yourself in a position to where you don't, your root chakra is good. You put yourself in a position where, you're taken care of, you got some generational wealth built up and all that stuff, right? Do we still have to be mad at somebody? Let's be honest. And then again, we cannot forget the people who sold us out. Not us, but in particular, but who led the people to the slaves. Again, white man wasn't just on a blunt cruise and just stumbled upon a village with huge ass boats and started eating niggas, right? There was deals, there was communication. There's a lot of back end stuff that we don't talk about. So if we were again with the natives, right? Natives on this land. Hey, if the natives work together and instead of having all these different tribes and beefing with each other, right? They might have been able to fight back and win. But niggas was separated, and that was the lesson that we have to learn in consciousness, right? Courts, are you advocating genocide? You got to understand, we're gods here, so Kanye may relate to this reading, right? Because we're not advocating genocide. We're advocating, changes in consciousness. We're advocating evolution, right? If, there's a hole in our defense and, freaking the wall comes down or something like that, then we have to fix it. And we have to learn why our wall came down. We have to understand that it could have just been the smallest crack and the whole thing crumbled, right? So once we start realizing things like that and realize and truly understand the only way out and up in this world is if we all come together, right? We can't be coming together segregated, That's not going to really work because we're going to still be separate. And then eventually, one life is apparently going to matter more. And that's just how consciousness works on the current, path. The goal of free water is to change that, So let's get one more card because we have to talk about that. And the tower. Oh my God, Radicus, what's going on? We're doing a reading for Kanye West. If there are any other celebrities, we might have to. Oh, let's do Nicki Minaj because Jamal Scott did the photo shoot, right? And then I can use the picture from the photo shoot for the cover. That'd be really cool, wouldn't it? All right, so you got the tower here. So we're going through this right now. A lot of things are changing. God is destroying a whole lot of stuff in our lives. But it's for a good reason because we're going to survive. And I understand that, we have to release control. And I will say this, and I called someone out the other day, so I'm gonna call out Kanye. We gotta release control. We gotta believe in God more, right? We're trying to control, everything and change the world, and we want to do it. You're gonna do it. You're doing it. The world is changing, but it's not just you, and that's the thing about it that we have to let go of is that we want to do it, right? Calm down, dude. Calm down. It's going to happen together as a collective. We have to, one, realize that if it's going to happen regardless, you can't save the world as an angry person. You just can't do it. That doesn't make sense. How are you going to help people yelling and screaming and with this hurt energy? That doesn't make sense. People are going to be like, yo, sit your ass down. It's like somebody like going to the doctor, right? And being like, help, I'm sick. And the doctor's like coughing, like, yeah, I got you. And like throws up or something, right? Hey, much love, much love, much love. Go and get it. Go and get it. Right? So, what if you come in, you got a broken leg and a doctor's got a gunshot wound, like they're literally bleeding on you. And you're like, do you think you should take care of that? I'm good, bro. Like, I'm good, Brody. Like, just go ahead and take care of yourself. And then maybe you can come over here and help the kid, right? Isn't that something I learned myself? And those who've seen me on my journey see my ups and downs when, of course, are you doing reading? Sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I'm focusing on me, because that's what needs to be done. So, since that's what needs to be done, the tower needs to be done. And yes, we're still talking Kanye because this is an in-depth reading. A lot of times, everyone's talking about Ye on all these different opinions and this, that, and the other. Whether they're standing up for him or whether they're putting him down, there needs to be just like a neutral, just saying, hey, we can improve on these things. These things were correct, right? But the biggest thing is that we cannot move forward in this energy and expect victory. Eight of Pentacles, right? So take time off from the crafts because we're going to Nine of Pentacles to Eight of Pentacles, right? So it looks like we are heading, as far as wealth, energy, work, and all that stuff, is heading to a decrease. So now would be the time to pull back, right? Let me pull back real quick. I'm going to pull back and just work on self and work on, how can, I communicate what it is that I feel in a way that's, healthy, in a way that people are going to understand, in a way that, people aren't going to say that I'm crazy. What the fuck? Boo, boo, boo. All right, last card because we're going to switch it up to the SoundCloud. Boom. Death. The guy. Is this going to be the last card? Because, it seems like, is that the card we want to end on? Yeah, because we need like the old Kanye, Kanye, right? We need a new Kanye, right? We're not asking for the old Kanye. We're asking for the new Kanye, right? And the new Kanye can be just like the old Kanye, but have the ability to just communicate themselves, right? Has the ability to what's it called? Just you have to be able to get your point across without anger. And this is Ghost of Tsushima, Ghost of Tsushima, right? learning the way of the samurai, right? And Kanye, I think this is a time to go on those vision quests and learn the way of the samurai, right? That would be really good, really beneficial. I would watch that as a show, right? All right, Kanye's gonna go learn the way of the samurai. He's gonna go learn meditation on the mountain, and learn how to not strike with anger, right? Because you can be speaking, and this is one thing that I've learned even through tarot, right? If you speak confidently, people will believe anything that you say, right? If you speak unsure, then no one's going to believe you. If you speak angrily, then no one's going to receive you. If you speak with love, people greatly take it in. So that's what this is what Ye should focus on. And I'm sending love. So that was Kanye's reason. Kanye's reading, right? Exposing the energy behind all this craziness right now. So we're going through the tower. We're going to the tower because we need to learn strength within ourselves. And we have to be willing to let things go that don't serve us, including aspects of ourselves, right? And when you're willing to do that, then maybe the family can get together and, what's it called? Everything that we want, right? Kanye wants to be heard. Kanye wants to be understood. Kanye wants his family back together. Well, how are you going to do that? Yo, I just gave you the checklist, you can support Cash App in the bio, bro. $TheGodQuartz, right? There you go. You're welcome. All right. All right, so that was cool. Little Ye reading, right? We'll do it live. Right? We'll do it live. So, yeah, that was awesome. I thought that was a good reading that it's just energy things, man. It's energy. Let's work on. We can all agree that if Ye worked on his energy, just meditate a little bit, calm down, right? Stop moving out of anger, right? We're kind of over Ye just ranting, right? Trust me, I was there. I went through it, so I can't say that I don't know how he feels, right? Andrea, the goddess is in the building. Ooh, oh my God! Did you guys hear that? I want you guys on Instagram to hear that one thing. Shouts out to tuning in on YouTube. Let's give a special chat. Round of applause, right? And some beams. And I should have it to where your comments come up on the screen on YouTube. I believe we figured that out. I hope we figured that out. There we go. When the goddess is in the building, you gotta play the little chimes. For sure. So, yeah, if there's any other celebrities you guys would like to see readings for, I'm gonna pull one. Oh, we talked about this Nicki Minaj, right? A quick card for Nicki. Just a quick card for Nicki. I got the blue cheese. Have I done one for Bad Bunny? That's the question. Benito. Give me the A. And then again, remember, tune in on YouTube if you want to hear the sound effects through the headphones and for my voice to be super sexy podcast voice. Right? And you can also have multiple tabs open. Have me in the background, you chilling, doing some work. You can be at work, chilling. Put me on the background, We're working from home now. We already know what time it is. All right, this one is for Nicki Minaj. So, Five of Swords, you are in control of your reality. So, anything that you want, you have the ability to get on your own. Here's something that we can talk about. We believe we need to change ourselves so much to get what we want, whether it be attention, whether it be fame, whether it be sales, whether it be any of these things, right? And deep inside, we kind of feel trapped within like these things, this world we created. And the five of swords is saying, free yourself from yourself, right? Your mind is trapping you. You can get anything you want by being anything you want. So let's get one more card. Justice. Justice in reverse, right? So, it's going to work out. It's going to work out. You just got to believe. You have to start believing in yourself that anything you want will come the way that you want it. You don't have to change for that. Get that confidence back. Because a lot of the confidence comes from a character we created. Let's be confident in who we are deep inside. Boom. That's our reading. That is our reading for Nicki Minaj, right? Quick little three piece in that bit. Quick little three piece. Lego. Also, Liquid Death. Free waters when we're in the city, we drink Liquid Death, right? It's the closest thing. Closest thing. All right, so we're gonna get one for Bad Bunny, Bonito, right? And thank you guys for tuning in as I do these readings. Boom. Yeah. Remember, put me up, put me in the background, do song. That YouTube Premium app, you can have me on the background on your phone. You know, what's happening, right? And also remember, if you are enjoying the show, you can support through Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Traveler Checks, Apple Pay as well. You know, we'll figure it out. Western Union, Walmart to Walmart. All right. Just focus on my. Hey. And just focus on my. I just want you to focus on my. Just focus on my. Just focus on my. Just focus on my love. All right, so let's get some cards for Bad Bunny. Bonito. The world. Wow, Bad Bunny, the world is yours. Listen to some Nas on repeat. But the question is, what door is it behind? That's what we want to know. What door is it behind? Because it's behind one of the 7 options, right? The King of Cups says you need to get back into your intuition, get back into your water, get back into your Cancer element, which is your shell and your home. So Cancer is ruled by the number 4 and the moon. So it's going to be our intuition and kind of like, like Puerto Rico. Go to the beach, hear the seagulls, hear the energy, feel the energy, experience and become the energy, and then make a decision off that, because there's so many options in front of us. The only thing that's going to lead us to the right decision is our intuition and what it's telling us. So be sure to listen to it. Be sure to have a strong intuition. And one more card, right? You'll figure it out. You'll find the balance in this world of material and love. But we need to be able to tap into the love at least a little bit, right? So that's our reading for Bad Bunny. We're just doing these things real quick. So thank you guys again for tuning in. If you are interested in supporting, you can get your own personal reading with astrology, numerology, dreams, or you can just get some good old life coaching. We can just have a conversation. We can put the cards away, right? It's all about love and creating a sacred space. So again, thank you guys for tuning in. Let's see what other celebrities we got, right? Look on the TV. You look on the TV. It's kind of hard when you live in a pineapple under the sea. No, but like for real, being a rock like Patrick. This is Patrick, right? This is Patrick. So, boom. How about me? I'm a celebrity. Celebrity reading for Quartz Reorder. Oh damn. Ha ha. I want to live under the sea. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. Comment should be coming up. But either way. Um, we're figuring out the streaming thing. So, again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. And isn't the YouTube so much fun? Let's switch over to the Megaphone Voice. Who wants to live under the sea? Tampa, give it a few. Yeah, Tampa will definitely be under the sea. So, Navi 4 Tampa Am coming next month. So, get your tickets today. That's me talking to myself. That was my reminder to talk to myself. Let's do a skateboarder. We're going to do Kelly Hart. We're going to do Kelly Hart because we rocks with Kelly. Right, that was my own reminder. Did you guys get to hear the voice though? Hear my robot voice, do it like the robot, yeah. Do it like the robot, yeah. Do it like a robot, yeah. Now I'm a different robot. I level up. I tell the people I don't give a fuck. Whoa, that was a crazy robot. That was a wild robot. let me drink something before I do this reading. Wow, fun day in the office, eh? Fun day in the office, right? We got a fire behind us. It's a good day. We got the logo on the microphone now. Don't know why I just thought of that, but everything in due time, right? Everything in due time. So let's get a reading. This is our reading for Kelly Hart, skateboarder on the 9 Club, and one of the judges that tend to be at Tampa Am. So we got to give shouts out to Kelly, and let's get a reading. Boom, 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 boom. All right, we're shuffling them up. All right. Tarot reading for Kelly Hart. Boom, 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 boom. All right, Kelly, these cards are for you. Boom. So the 9 of Swords. Anxiety, right? We tend to manifest out of fear. You know, like when you're skating and you're like, oh man, if I'm totally going to sack on this rail, and then you like sack on the rail because you're focusing so much on your fear of sacking or falling that you then turn that into reality instead of being so focused on landing that you're able to execute what it is that you're trying to do because all your energy and mental power went to that. So that's something we want to focus on, right? The Princess of Pentacles is telling us to slow down and be a little bit more stubborn with our own energy, right? Communicate your truth and stand doing it. A lot of times we might say something and then take it back because somebody else felt offended, right? And then that leads us to being in a world of fear because we're always worried about what people are going to say. We're always worried about what people are going to do, but we need to be focused on how we're feeling and what is going to turn our biggest dreams into a reality. And our last card is the 5 of Wands. Again, we are so used to being combative that we've turned into this person that operates that the way the world wants us to. But is that really the way that you want to, right? What is it that you want? Instead of focusing so much on what everybody else wants and then focusing on what you don't want and trying to not create that reality. Focus on what you do want and how we can create that reality without fighting anybody to do so. So, boom. Woo. Was that 30 seconds? I don't know. So either way, I feel like I'm gonna chill and smoke. I'm gonna chill and smoke and just drink some goddamn kombucha. Got lots to do today. So thank you guys for tuning in. If you are interested in a personal reading, if you're interested in seeing more tarot, there's actually there was someone who commented on one of the tarot readings before, and we're gonna find it. But before we gotta gas up. Whew. Again, this is all legal stuff that you can get at your local gas station. Yeah, 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 yeah. Baby, truly over you. The things you do. Ooh. Hey, what's going on? That 11 coming up. What is happening? What is happening? What has happened? We are vibing out, doing celebrity readings. If there's a reading for a celebrity that you want, then let me know. Also, if you want to let me know your astrological chart, you want to drop some of them signs in there, you can drop the top 3 or your whole thing if you want to. We're going to be going through them things. But in the meantime, I'm going to go back to my comments and realize that yeah, 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 yeah. I don't even know how to check comments. I'm not sure what reading it was on. But we're trying. We are trying. So ooh, the things you do. Yeah. All right. Well, somebody, somewhere, goddamn, is they'll get the reading soon enough. Aqua, Pisces, Capricorn. Wow. That's really interesting because they're right next to each other. So, talk about, something that's interesting is I would call that chart sibling rivalry. And you'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Now, here's something that's really funny. If you look at the sign like really right next to you, Those tend to be the signs you be beefing with. No cap. Like as an Aquarius, Aquariuses have a hard time with Capricorns. Capricorns have a super hard time with Aquariuses. Why is that? Right? Because Aquariuses are so free flowing, and the plan always changes, but the destination stays the same, right? Or not necessarily the destination, but the goal. Like, let's say if an Aquarius says they're going out to eat, right? They're going out to eat, right? They might drive to one restaurant, get into the parking lot, and be like, I'm not feeling the vibe. Go drive 30 minutes to another restaurant and then like smoke on the way. And it's a whole adventure. It's a vibe, right? Capricorns don't like that shit. Capricorns want to know what time they're going to be there, what restaurant. They're going to call ahead. They're going to check the menu out. They're going to ask if they can make the substitutions that they want to make, right? This is a true story. A true story for me. Went on a date with a Capricorn. I told them, I was like, oh, we can just like walk around and find a restaurant. They were like, excuse me? I was like, they were like, you said this. And I was like, yeah, I know, but I just said something because it's in the area and we can just like, walk around to different spots and find something, and they were like, I already called ahead. Whoa. Wow. So, Pisces, trying to keep the vibe down. So, good thing we have the Pisces moon, because the Pisces moon keeps the energy, right? We can be free flowing, vibey like Aquarius. And then we can also be like, hey, we need to get our shit together like a Capricorn. Capricorns always have things to do. I know we've been getting on Capricorns a lot this week, but, it's all love. It's all love. Aquariuses, we just love the flow, right? Capricorns love to cross things off their list, right? Pisces just want to feel good, right? They just want to be in their element, right? And they would like to share the element with other people. That means a lot to them. But most importantly, they need to be in their element first. I feel like Cancers are going to put other people before their element. I don't believe that's really a Pisces thing. Pisces are, you see that can happen a lot of times, but mainly Pisces really, really value their energy. And you can see them hermit it up before being in an abusive relationship for very long, right? Just being honest, this is what I've seen, right? Not saying that's all everybody, because there's all different aspects in the chart, and it might have some Taurus in that bitch. Whew. So, oh, here we go. That jacket is fly as fuck. Thank you. Got the ooh. You'll be able to get them real soon, real freaking soon. So, yeah, what was I about to say? It was just a reminder of all the things that I have to do. But we're working on it, man. We're working on it. So, Leo, Virgo, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius. So what are the different, where are they at? I know Leo's the sun and the rising. Because that's going to be like a very emotional, like, depending on where these aspects are at, it's going to be very, very emotional. But it's going to be very deep hidden emotions. And that's the thing that Leos are good at, right? That we sense Leos are very, what's it called? They're outer confident. And we talked about this in the Nicki Minaj reading, and that's what, like, the Leo card is like, a lot of times we become confident in the character that we created. So, for instance, Before I used to have like really bad acne. Now I've been doing face mask and all that stuff, and we are what? Cute as a bitch. Uncle Kurt. But I would wear a hat all the time. And I would feel confident with my hat. I wouldn't like. I remember I was making out with somebody, and my hat came off, and I like wanted to stop making out because my hat came off, and I didn't want them to see me without my hat because I thought that if they saw my acne, then that they wouldn't like me anymore, right? So we create this character that we want people to like, right? And we end up liking that character more than we end up liking ourselves. Has that ever happened to us before? You know? Oh, I like who I am when I'm with these people. I like who I am when I feel this way. I like who I am when I go to the gym, right? Oh, when I don't go to the gym, I don't even go out in public because I'm so embarrassed, right? Because what if I get fat, or what if I, don't look the absolute strongest, right? People think like that a lot of times, when in reality, the beauty's within you. It doesn't matter about your physical appearance. Wanna know why? Our energy actually shapes our physical appearance. When we're feeling good, we radiate, sexiness, right? No matter what them curves is looking like. You can be the most curviest person. You can be the least curviest person. You can be like, damn, look at all them curves. I just want to jump in that and go, blah, 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 right? Or you can be like, damn, I like how she ain't got no ass. She gonna have to take all his dick. Oh my God. Just being honest, it's the energy behind it, right? So, be confident in the energy that's within you, right? So, and that's just like a quick life thing, and when we're talking about in just general. Let's get back to this reading, right? We got Mercury in Virgo, Venus in Virgo, Mars in Virgo. So, Mercury is the ruling planet of Virgo. There we go. And that's communication. So communicating, being around people, Virgos are going to be really good at that. Virgos are the ones who, service, right, are going to be really good at taking care of you. People are going to really appreciate the attention, the detail that you go into or you put into taking care of people. Right, we got Venus and Virgo, so there you go. Love, attention to detail, right? Virgos are the one to remember the birthday. Virgos are going to be the ones to be able to work things out in a conversation. Virgos are going to be this. Virgos are going to be that, right? Then we have Mars and Virgo. Everything we want to do, we really care about helping people. So, and being damn good at it. So, shouts out to the Virgos being humanitarians. Virgos love that ish, right? So especially when it's in those placements, you're gonna be very passionate about taking care of people, whether it be on the small scale of like, yo, here's a blanket, or a large scale like, oh, we're about to change the world. So shouts out to Virgos. I know that wasn't too much of a roast, but right. And we are also nearing the end of our show. So again, one more time, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thanks for jamming out. Thanks for vibing. Thanks to all our celebrities that, we did readings for today. And thank you to everyone who support, shares. Oh, shares are also great. Tell your friends to follow, because we can't tell them when I'll be going live, because it's whenever I feel like it, honestly. And that's just the way it is. Some people never change. Cue the Tupac. Right? And what's it called? Yeah, yeah, if you would like a personal reading, tarot, astrology, numerology, just want a chakra, some Reiki, let the kid know for sure, for sure. Also, if you would like to donate, right, and just want to keep the vibes going, keep the tarot going, keep educating the folks with love and light, then you can donate through Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, uh, Western Union, Zelle, right? Um, Walmart to Walmart, Traveler's Checks, Courier Pigeon, Messenger Owl, straight checks in the mail. uh, but yeah, and also if you donate more than $75, making sure the number is correct, you can get a nice little receipt. And if you donate more than $300, you start going into the realm of being able to write it off on your taxes. So, lots of benefits to helping the free water organization. So, yeah, again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Phew, we're gonna vibe out and just send love. Till next time, love and light, stay woke, and remember, free water forever.
Windy city, she blowing me kisses, no. 30 degrees, way too cold, so hold me tight. Will I see you at the show tonight? Will I see you at the show tonight?
Mm.
Hey. Truck to the plane, to the truck to the hotel lobby. Me, I go through underground garages, presidential suite on deposit, elevator up to the room, shower up and then we hit the club. Touchdown, gotta see what's up. Area code in my phone. What numbers do I still have? Who do I know from the past? Hit one, she say she got a man. Hit another one, it goes green. Must've changed foes on the team. Remember when you let me in between? That was 2017. All good, Chubbs to look around. Find one that seem my type. Damn, my dog and he know what I like. He done found me plenty in my life. Problem is I meet a girl tonight, then I go and treat her too nice. Galleria credit card swipes. I don't even know if she a wife, but I do know one thing, no. Women, they come, they go. Saturday through Sunday, Monday through Sunday, yo. Maybe I'll love you one day, maybe we'll someday grow. Till then, I'll sit my drunk ass on that runway, on this one way.
2:30, baby, won't you meet me by the beam? Too early, maybe later, you could show me things. You know what it is whenever I visit. Windy city, she blowing me kisses, no. 30 degrees, way too cold, so hold me tight. Will I see you at the show tonight? Will I see you at the show tonight?